Hello, welcome to Tech with Praise James. In this channel, I explain artificial intelligence and machine learning jargon, buzzword, topics, through storytelling. Last week, I was working on this project that made me go down the rabbit hole of multimodal AI. And in my head, I'm like, why don't I come here and share, discuss, unpack everything about multimodal AI with my best friend, because I like to make sure that what I know, you know it too. Today we're going to be talking about multimodal AI. We're going to talk about what it is, how it works, where it is used, and why it is such a huge leap forward for how AI systems can understand and view the world the way that you and I process the world. So call me best friends. So what is multimodal AI? Multimodal AI are AI systems that are able to understand, process, and generate information from different types of data at once. So we're talking about text data, images, videos, audio, sensor data, physiological data. Multimodal AI systems are able to generate information by processing different types of data at once. Now, this data type, like the individual types, are called modality. But that's why the system is called multimodal. So multimodal essentially means multiple modalities. Okay, so our traditional machine learning models, they process one type of data. You have the natural language processing that handles text, and you have computer vision that handles images. Now, what multimodal AI is trying to achieve is to be able to handle both types of data simultaneously to give back a better output. So an example of a multimodal system is Google's Gemini, right? You can interact with it with text, with images, with multiple types of data and get more concrete results. So that is what multimodal AI is. So multimodal AI systems unlock a very huge potential that is called context-rich intelligence. You see, humans, me and you, we process information by looking at different types of data. We read, we watch videos, we see images, and all those types of data inform what becomes our thought process. So that's what multimodal AI is trying to replicate. It's trying to view the world the way you and I view the world. It's just like how if you're watching a movie and you were just seeing text, even if you might understand what the movie is about, it doesn't ignite the type of emotions that you would have felt if you were watching people actually bringing this text to life. So that's what multimodal AI is trying to do, to have more context, to understand us better, to reason like how we reason, to be able to produce results that would be useful to us. So let's create a sample scenario to be able to understand how multimodal AI systems work. So let's say two people are in a food guessing competition. They're supposed to guess food that they are not familiar with, so maybe food from another culture, and one of them is blindfolded while the other person is not blindfolded. Now the blindfolded person has to guess the food in front of them. They have to use their nose to perceive and guess what the food is. They can't touch it, they can't taste, they can't do anything, just smell. Obviously, this is a food the person is not familiar with, so they might fail it. The probability of them getting it is low because it's not their cultural food. They don't know the sense, they don't understand what is in front of them. So the other person that is not blindfolded, they can see the food, they can taste it, they can look at the ingredient, they can analyze it. Okay, and that makes it easier for them to, even if they don't get the indigenous name of the food, they can be able to say, oh, this is rice made differently, right? Obviously, the person that was not blindfolded will be better at the food guessing game. So that's essentially what multimodal AI systems are trying to be able to do. They want to be able to interpret, analyze, respond, cross-reference different data types at the same time to give you a more concrete result. How are multimodal AI systems used? Where do they use them? Number one, we use them in medical imaging. So doctors pair text reports with X-ray scan or MRI scan, and with that combination, they are able to diagnose patients better and tell them what their problem is. Number two is accessibility. There are people that are visually impaired. They need extra support to be able to, see what's on the internet. And multimodal AI systems are able to help them by describing scenes for them to understand it better. Number three is education. So even if this one is never apparent in Africa, we still use it in developed countries. Use multimodal systems to be able to teach children through diagrams, Q&A, text-based Q&A, and voice recording. So multimodal system comes to play in education too. Honestly, multimodal AI system is really a shift in how AI views our world, and by extension us. It's able to understand us better, to see things from our point of view. Even if AI systems haven't gotten to that place where they have empathy or the emotional context needed to digest information, but with multimodal AI system, at least we're able to get somewhere to achieve some work from these systems. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you learned something new, please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me that I learned something new. Thank you so much, sis. And I'll be like, you're welcome. So yes, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Turn on your post notification. And I'm going to link an article in the description that I wrote explaining more about multimodal AI and the type of tool you can use to read through them if you're working with a multimodal data set. So that's all, and catch you next week, same time maybe. But yes, catch you next week. Bye.